A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my channel. Unit number 16, Chemical Industries. In this chapter, we will discuss about the metallurgy, which is very important for the upcoming test. क्योंकि हर एक टेस्ट में मेटलर्जी से क्वेश्चन ज़रूर आते हैं. So it is very important topic. What is metallurgy? So metallurgy is the procedure used in extracting metal from their ores, then purifying, alloying metals and creating useful objects from metal is called metallurgy. Basics metallurgical operations with reference to copper. Now what is minerals? When the metals iron, copper, sodium, when it exists in combined form, that is called minerals. The naturally occurring metallic compounds are called minerals. Now what is ore? An aggregate of mineral and impurities. Mineral with impurities is called ore. Now what is gangue? Gangue is also called as matrix. Some earthy materials such as sand, rock, clay and other impurities attached with ores is called gangue. Occurrence of metals. Gold, silver, platinum, they exist in free state and they are unreactive metals. They are not affected by air and water. While the reactive metals are sodium, potassium, calcium, aluminium and they are extracted through electrochemical process. Low reactive metals just like iron, copper, zinc, lead, they are extracted through chemical methods. Steps for extraction of metals. How we will extract metals? So the first step is concentration of ore. Now what is concentration of ore? The removal of useless rocky portion of the ore means gangue is called concentration of ore, and this concentration of ore is also called as enrichment or dressing of ore. In concentration, first we will do crushing and grinding of the ore. Huge lumps of ores are broken into small pieces through crushers or grinders. Then it is reduced to fine powder with the help of ball mill or stamp mill. That process is called pulverization. Now, physical and chemical methods for the concentration of ore. The first one is hand picking. By picking impurities with hand and breaking the stones with hammers. Another one is hydraulic washing. That is gravity separation. Hydraulic water के through जो separation है, that is hydraulic washing. This method is based on difference in densities of ore and gangue. Then another process is froth flotation process. This method is based on the wetting of ore or gangue with pine oil and water, mostly used for sulfide ores. Last one is magnetic separation. It is used for the separation of magnetic ore from non-magnetic ore. These are the methods: hand picking, hydraulic washing, froth flotation, magnetic separation for the concentration of ore. Extraction of metals. When the ore is free of gangue and concentrated, metal is extracted from it. The first one is to convert the concentrated ore to oxide. Following methods are used. First one is roasting. In this process, the concentrated ore is heated alone or with some other materials in excess of air in a furnace. So the concentrated ore is roasted in a furnace between 500 degrees C to 700 degrees C temperature in the presence of air. Ores of metals like copper, nickel, they are roasted ores. They are roasted in air and they will produce oxides. Second method is smelting, that is formation of matte. Metal is separated by fusion from its ore. So smelting is the process in which oxide ore in the fused state is reduced with reducing agents such as coke to get the metal is called smelting. In this process, iron sulfide combined with oxygen, it will form iron oxide plus sulfur dioxide. Iron oxide will combine with silica SiO2. It will form FeSiO3, which is called slag. And this slag is the impurity. Cuprous sulfide will combine with oxygen. It will form cuprous oxide and sulfur dioxide. Cuprous oxide plus iron sulfide, they both combine to form cuprous sulfide plus iron oxide. So cuprous oxide and iron sulfide is called matte. The last method is Bessemerization. Bessemerization was invented by Henry Bessemer. This process is carried out in a special kind of egg-shaped or pear-shaped furnace which is called Bessemer converter. In Bessemerization, iron sulfide combined with oxygen, it will form iron oxide plus SO2. Iron oxide then combined with silica, it will form FeSiO3, slag. Then cuprous sulfide will combine with oxygen, it will form cuprous oxide plus SO2, sulfur dioxide. Cuprous oxide plus cuprous sulfide, it will form copper and oxygen. And this copper produced is called blister copper because it has porous surface, which is due to the escape of sulfur dioxide gas during solidification. It is 95 to 97% pure copper. Electro refining. In electro refining, the metal obtained is 99.9% pure. This refining occurs by the process of electrolysis. We take two electrodes, that is anode and cathode. The impure blister copper is anode while the pure copper is cathode, and the electrolyte used in electrolysis is copper sulfate and dilute H2SO4, while the potential difference is 1.3 volt. Manufacture of sodium carbonate by Solvay's process. Sodium carbonate, called as washing soda or soda ash, it is used as a water softener. Raw materials of sodium carbonate is NaCl and calcium carbonate. It will form sodium carbonate. Why it is called Solvay process? Because it was manufactured by Ernest Solvay, Belgian chemical engineer. Now the basic reactions in the manufacture of sodium carbonate, the first one is preparation of brine. solution means NaCl saturated solution. Then the preparation of ammonical brine. Ammonical brine means the NaCl combined with ammonia in ammoniating tower, which is fitted with mushroom shaped baffles. Then the third process is preparation of carbon dioxide and calcium hydroxide, slag lime. Calcium carbonate in lime kiln, it will form calcium oxide and carbon dioxide in a carbonating tower. Calcium oxide combined with water, it will form calcium hydroxide. Now the carbonation of ammonical brine, in which ammonia combined with carbon dioxide and water, it will form ammonium bicarbonate. Then the ammonium bicarbonate will combine with NaCl at 15 degrees C. It will form sodium bicarbonate and ammonium chloride. Filtration of precipitate occurs in carbonating tower. The sodium bicarbonate is separated from the solution by filtration. Then calcination, dry sodium bicarbonate is heated in a rotatory furnace called calciner to give anhydrous sodium carbonate. The topic is manufacture of urea. Formula of urea is NH2CONH2. It contains carbonyl group C11O and amine group NH2 group. It is also called carbamide. It serves an important role in the metabolism of nitrogen containing compounds by animals and nitrogen containing substance in the urine of mammals. Urea was first discovered by Friedrich Wohler from inorganic substances in 1828. In urea, nitrogen is 46.67%, oxygen is 26.67%, carbon is 20%, and hydrogen is 6.66%. Remember this. Now, how to manufacture urea? So, the raw materials are ammonia and carbon dioxide. Ammonia is prepared by Haber process in which nitrogen and hydrogen combine in the presence of catalyst iron. Temperature is 450 degrees C, pressure is 200 atmosphere. It will produce ammonia. Now the nitrogen came from fractional distillation of air and hydrogen came from when methane combined with water, it will form carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Carbon dioxide is produced by the complete combustion of methane, in which methane combined with oxygen to form carbon dioxide, water, and heat. Now, the basic reactions in which urea is made. Ammonia combined with carbon dioxide in the presence of 200 degrees C temperature and 200 atmosphere pressure, it will form ammonium carbamate and H2COO and H4. Then ammonium carbamate is heated to produce urea and water. About 86% of urea manufactured is used as solid fertilizer. In synthetic fertilizers, nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium ratio is 20 to 60%. Synthetic fertilizers are those fertilizers which are made from synthetic source. Organic fertilizers or natural fertilizers are those which are derived from animal and plants. In organic fertilizers, nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium ratio is 14%. Petroleum industry. Petroleum is derived from two Latin words. Petro means rock and oleum means oil. Origin of petroleum is Chinese used petroleum as fuel as early as 200 BC. There are two theories about the origin of petroleum: inorganic or abiotic origin and organic origin. Inorganic and abiotic origin is put forward by Russian chemist Mendeleev. H2O combined with metallic carbide at high metallic carbide at high pressure and temperature under the surface of earth, it will produce petroleum. While according to this theory, organic origin. According to this theory, the remains of plants and animals were buried under the soil. These dead organic matter were converted into petroleum by the action of bacteria. Now, the occurrence of petroleum deposits are found 200 to 1000 feet below the earth's surface. In solid form, it is called asphalt. Petroleum is called asphalt. In liquid form, it is called crude oil, while in gaseous form, it is called natural gas. In Pakistan, the reservoirs of petroleum are in Mial and Tut, Punjab, Baden and Hyderabad, Sindh, Kohat and Karar, KPK. After that, drilling of petroleum. The petroleum occurs at depth of 500 feet. For the drilling purpose, we exert pressure on the oil surface and drives it through natural opening of the earth. Drilling is the art and science of mining a hole in the earth crust, that is called drilling, and that drilling occurs due to the pressure. After that, we will discuss about the refining. Conversion of crude oil into useful products with different boiling range and free from impurities is called refining, and that occurs in fractionating column. Then it is passed through a fractional distillation at 400 degrees C. Compounds with highest boiling point, compounds with highest boiling point condense near the bottom, or compounds having low boiling point come to top of fractionating column.